Hey, y'all, this is Sam Patton with Insurance Agent Help. And I want to tell y'all about an awesome sales tool for those who are in the Medicare and final expense industry. So if you're selling Medicare and final expense, the best CRM is the Medicare Pro CRM. I've tried a bunch of different CRMs in the industry. I've tried many CRMs that were not industry specific. And this one just really blew me away with some of its features and everything that it does. So to dive on in here, when you log in, this is what your dashboard looks like. It gives you a client count right up front, a policy count. And as you know, as an agent, you're always trying to grow this number here and these numbers, and it gives you that snapshot right at the top of the page. So it just lets you know where you're at every day. And if you have a goal in mind, this puts that front and center. And that's something that you don't find on many other CRMs, is just putting those things that help us reach our goals faster. Gives you a snapshot of monthly renewals based on policy type, Medicare Advantage, supplement, prescription drug plans, life sales. Gives you a growth curve for yearly production. And you have even more tools if you go under analytics here. Year-to-date revenue, year-to-date production. We'll show you your AEP production. We'll give you your clients by source here, your policy count by type. And this right here is something that since I started tracking businesses years ago, this has always been one of the most important things to me in tracking a business is, how are you getting your clients? It's important to know where your clients are coming from, because that tells you if your marketing is working or not. And this just helps you set that and see and say, hey, this is working. This isn't, we need to do more of this and less of this. And it just really helps you make good decisions with your marketing. It has a pending page. So all those policies that you have put in pending come in here and sit right here. And, that just gives you a place to go to check up on policies, say, hey, let me check up on this, see if there's something else I need to do. Do I need to call the client and so they can get their phone interview done? Is there another form that they need to sign? So it just gives you a place for all your pending stuff. Of course, it's got a section for leads, and you can status those, follow up with those, track your activities, have a to-do list in here, documents. One really cool feature in something that you won't find in a lot of CRMs. So they have an integration with Direct Mail Manager. So if you want to you can send letters, postcards, whatever, mailing straight from the CRM. That is pretty amazing. They've more recently added a texting feature, so you can text through it through simple texting. But I've tried a lot of CRMs over the years, and this one just really stuck out to me. And one particular reason was what they do when it comes to policies. So when you add a policy, you select policy type, and let's say it's a life policy. The companies are already in here. So let's just say it was Mutual of Omaha, and you go to select plan. The plans are already in here. So they've done a lot of the heavy lifting that in many CRMs, you would have to set all this up. Well, it's already in there for you. And if we looked at that as as a Medicare Advantage. So we select what company here, and it's going to pull up all the plans in that client's area. So we didn't have to enter any of this. It's already here and waiting for you. And that's just amazing because as you know, these plans can change every year. So if you were having to do it yourself, you would be having to do all that. So that's one of my favorite features of this Medicare Pro. I love the dashboard underneath here, and I won't pull it up because of so I'm not putting people's information out there, but it shows you your clients' birth dates this week and upcoming, so you can kind of plan for birthdays if you want to send them an email. So every day, that's something I do is jump down there and check birthdays and see who I need to send something out to. It also has a Medicare Part D penalty calculator that makes that part easy. But so if you are in the final expense or Medicare industry, this is an amazing tool that's going to save you a lot of headaches and time and just streamline your business a lot more. And you're able to set your appointments through here and have them go on your calendar. And so if this is something you would like, MedicareProApp.com. I use the product. I don't make any money off of the product, but it is a great product for those in the final expense and Medicare industry. And setting up a new client is easy. And this is another thing that you won't find in most other CRMs. So when we are adding a new client, we can set it as single or as a couple. So we can tie that that husband and wife together. And that's just brilliant. That is amazing. So let's just we can select them as an active client, prospect, inactive client. And if we were to come in here and put some information in here, test client, pop a zip code in, it's going to come up with the counties for you. You didn't have to set any of this up. Make sure you keep up with the right county. But lots and lots of great tools in here to use for those in the industry. Not only can you track all your policies, you can track providers and what networks those providers are in. You can track their medications. You can add pharmacies, health info in here. Add them as a heavy RX user, insulin dependent diabetes, needs annual RX review. Just different little health trackers there. Of course, they have notes and documents and a private area where you can save their Medicare number and those sorts of things. So this is my favorite CRM for the final expense and Medicare industry. It does a lot of things really, really well. And when I found this CRM, I was just blown away and have been using it ever since. All right. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video. And once again, if this is something you would like to do, you can just jump in here and start a free trial at MedicareProApp.com. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. All right. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.